cell. Episode 3 started off really fucking slow, and I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I wasn't a big fan. Something just wasn't working. They got Daryl locked up in a cell at the Savior's little base camp thing, and they're playing this music, the happy-go-lucky, let's all clap our hands and be fucking joyful, smile, why so goddamn serious? That reference made no sense. I have no idea why I just said that. So anyway, they got Daryl eating shit sandwiches every day, listening to bullshit music. He's breaking down, they're trying to break him down, and Dwight is the man that Negan has doing it. But I like how Dwight's ex-wife, whatever you want to fucking call her now, she came up and she says she's really sorry to Daryl. He breaks out for a split second, but it was all planned. But she comes up to him and says, just go back. Come on, don't do this. He doesn't acknowledge that bitch. He just looks at her and takes off. And what do you know? She was telling the truth. Negan set this whole plan up and saw Daryl failed. And then he's got Daryl surrounded outside. He's got Lucille. He goes to whack him, and Daryl doesn't fucking budge. Daryl doesn't budge. Balls of steel. Balls of steel. So Daryl gets thrown back into the little cell and continues to eat the shit sandwiches. Now while this is going on, you can see Dwight, they're doing a little bit of his backstory here. You're finding out that Dwight was he was kind of a good guy. Negan, of course, in kind of bullshit fashion, lays out the entire story of Dwight. Not gonna get into the whole thing, basically blah blah fucking blah. Dwight made the idea once the other fucking blonde bitch died, they go back to the Saviors, and he loses his wife to Negan, and I guess that becomes one of Negan's wives. And they haven't quite showed it yet, but from the comic, they haven't quite explained why his face is all fucking melted and fucked up. But, should I do it? Should I do the spoiler? Spoiler alert, I don't give a fuck, okay? Basically, if you watch the comics, you read the comics, I mean, they take, as punishment, he gives him the iron. He gives him an iron, a fucking clothes iron thing. Does that shit have a name? He gives him a hot iron to the face, melts the skin, okay? But the whole thing is showing you that deep down inside, that Dwight is he's still human. He's still got that soft side. Because there was a part where he chased the guy down that ran away, and the guy didn't want to go back. He said, just kill me. And Dwight did end up killing him. He turned him into a fucking walker, but he did end up killing him. So even though he killed the guy, it still kind of showed the soft side, because he knows the kind of torture he was gonna get. Very end of the episode, Daryl tells him, hey, I'm not gonna kneel for the same reason you did all that other bullshit. I'm a man, and I know you're a man. They had some kind of a weird split-second thing, but Dwight shut the door and walked out. And, man, I don't know about this episode. I mean, it wasn't bad, but the shit wasn't good. If you watch my other reviews, you know I do not need action to like an episode. I do enjoy backstories, and I do enjoy Dwight as a character, but man, something did not feel right about this episode. I'm gonna be a little unpopular here. I'm gonna give this episode 6 out of 10. Nom. Shit sandwiches. 6 out of 10 of them motherfuckers. So I was wrong. I thought this episode was gonna go back to Alexandria, but no. The next episode, Negan pays a visit to Rick and the gang. That's gonna be good.